We have the most unaffordable housing in the world. And why is it that our policy framework hasn't adopted more akin to a Singapore or a Hong Kong? How come that hasn't come into play? The answer I have is twofold. The first is we still don't like the idea of people actually living in the core CBD, and we think apartments are bad. If you listen to some federal politicians, they still talk about the Australian dream of the backyard and
white
cricket
picket fence, etc., etc.
I love that concept too, but if we're going to have affordable housing, it's tough to get if you're closer into the city than further away from it. So I think that's one thing. So there's that concept of not in my backyard. I want this. I'm not going to have apartments. And the second one I look at is that in Australia, and to a lesser extent in Canada and the UK, housing is an investment class. And as a consequence of that, messing with the housing market then means you're messing with a lot of the wealth of Australians.
The tension between housing as investment versus housing as security. I've got a lot of sympathy for those that have done the right thing with the tax incentives and the tax regimes we have to invest in housing as a way to support their retirement and to live a good life. But undoubtedly that has created added demand pressure on our housing market, that actually it's not just people looking for a place to live in, it's people looking for a place to fund their retirement and to live a good life in addition to the place they already own. I think there's a really key point you've said there around this tension between a kind of a dream of the freestanding home and the idea of affordability that is kind of vested in apartment and smaller living, smaller private spaces. What we do find when we survey Australians is that actually the dream of the freestanding home is probably only the dream of about 50% of Sydney-siders, but it's about 70% of the housing stock.
Oh, interesting.
So there's about 20% of people for whom they live in a freestanding home but would prefer all of the benefits that they get in an apartment and would be willing to trade off the space to get it.
Thanks for watching this video. Give us a like and don't forget to hit the subscribe button for more content like this.